I'm here today to show you Polygon's new e-bike, Mount Bromo. In this video I'm going to run through the bike and then I'm actually going to go on a spin, which will be a separate video, and just show you its capabilities. The launch videos come out, so I'm releasing this bike check now. Say hello to my new bike. I'm really happy with this. This is the exact build I rode in the video. I will be changing out the suspension soon for Öhlins, but for now this is the stock OEM suspension which comes on it, which is Fox 38s and their new Float X rear shock from Fox. It's so good. I'm blown away by it. I'm a complete novice to the e-bike scene, so I kind of went in with no expectations because I didn't want to have any influences or bring anything into something that I have no knowledge on. And it's been a great journey so far. I've spent like 4 days shooting with John Lawler to create that edit. I think by lunchtime on the first day I was already pretty used to this bike, so it does ride very intuitively. It's a beautiful piece of equipment and it's definitely going to be coming in really handy this year. You know, for recovery days I could leave that in trail or boost and still go out cycling with my mates, or I can do longer spins and just leave it in eco the whole time. I think it's going to be really good as well for my core strength and also my upper body strength. Yeah, it's definitely more of a workout, and I think people have this perception that if you get an e-bike you're lazier, but without getting too political, I just think that's wrong. This bike makes you want to ride further, go higher, go faster, and you do have to be in charge. You know, it is a heavier bike and I don't see you getting lazier. Or at least for me anyway, that's my impression so far, has been, you know, the opposite. I do think that every time I go out in this I want to use the whole battery, and if you're using the whole battery and being me, I'm not going to hang around. I just think that I will come home tired. I know after filming with John, my upper body, you know, I had all sorts of aches in my muscles just from the few days we did in a row, just from throwing the bike around. So like I said earlier, it's an incredible workout and it's just so much fun. So my Mount Bromo is a full 29er front and rear. It's 160mm of travel front and rear also. It comes with a Shimano EP8 motor and a 504 watt battery. It's an alloy frame, so the whole frame is alloy. The head angle is 64.5 if you don't change anything. I will be putting on a 170mm travel Öhlins front fork, which will slacken that out slightly. The seat angle is 77 degrees effective. And my chainstay length is a very short 435, all thanks to the IFS linkage, which enables them to get the rear end of the bike a lot closer in to the motor. Polygon have managed to create a shorter rear end, which makes the bike feel a lot more maneuverable through tight corners and lends itself to that lively feel which we're all searching for when you've an e-bike. I ride a large and it does come in a full range from small up to XL. So on this bike I'm actually running a 50mm long stem. I feel like it gives me a little bit more weight over the front wheel and a more balanced feel on the bike. Once again, I'm riding 780 width bars. These bars do come stock as 800, but I always cut 10mm off each side. Honestly, everything else is fairly similar. I think I've already pointed out the differences. It's also worth noting I'm running 203mm rotors front and rear because this is a bigger bus. And basically, I think people need to treat the e-bikes like a downhill bike, building it with burly components. You know, that could be in inserts, bigger discs, maybe even wider bars, making sure they have the best brakes they can get. I will be putting a set of trick stuff brakes on this soon, but I just wanted to leave the OEM XT brakes on for the video release with John. You need to make sure you put the right components on it so that the bike lasts, because you are going to be going further and faster on this thing, and I think it's important to kind of respect that and make sure you have the right components to do the job. Like I said, this bike is an absolute beast. I'm blown away by it. And yeah, I think don't knock e-bikes until you've tried them. They're so much fun. Don't find myself smiling much usually when I go up hills, but then on this, you're just laughing all the way. So that is my bike check. This is my Polygon Mount Bromo e-bike in a size large. I hope you liked it. I really enjoyed putting it together. Now for part 2 of the video, which is me going on a spin here in Joust. I don't really have an exact plan, but I reckon I'll probably be going to the top of that mountain, which is in the mist. Yeah, doing it on one full battery and probably doing full runs with a bit of commentary. So yeah, that's part 2. That's going to be coming out soon. Speed difference.